Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Lovely Sunday night here. We got Michigan versus Baylor. We got a three-wide booth tonight. It's going to be me and Lou, and we are spearheaded by George. George, take us away, buddy.
Well, we got Moody, maybe the best kicker in the NCAA, definitely in the NWO. He's going to be kicking it off, blasting it deep, probably not going to be returnable. See the impact player there for Baylor. Returnable. Tell us about his game.
He's fast. You got to contain him. Multiple guys need to be on him at multiple times.
For sure. Baylor is going to feature the ground game. Got a two-headed animal there, Lou. Williams-McWilliams matchup.
Yeah, they got some speed in the Baylor backfield.
Handoff there. I think that's Mick Williams. No, that's Craig Williams. Good run right there. 8-yard gain off the left side.
Kind of a scat back.
Going to spread them out, go no huddle once again. Tight press coverage from Michigan. Looks like a little bit of adjustment there by Baylor. Another handoff. Looks like maybe the same run. This time a little bit more up the middle. Makes a deep safety miss. What a juke move there. 17 on that one.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options in that backfield, both speed and speed. We saw it there.
Well, the Wolverines will have to make the adjustments to compensate for all the speed.
Got to make good tackles. We're going to go three wides again. Tight end set. A little bit of shifting here. Same personnel, though, on the field that we saw before. It's going to be a quick handoff. Nope, fake the handoff, and that time Shapin's going to be taken down for a 3-yard loss. Great defense.
Yeah, Michigan was ready for that. Indeed, they weren't expecting anything less than him keeping it there.
Going to set up second and long. First time we've seen Baylor behind schedule.
Surprised we're not seeing more of the hurry up from Baylor.
Wolverines showing a little bit of attitude, stay on your side of the field.
Yeah. Counter this time. But the edge defender really got a lot of penetration right there on the right tackle side. And it's going to be third and more than 10.
After those
Once again.
First few big runs by Baylor, we've seen Michigan buckle down and stop them.
Lots of adjustments here by Baylor. Trying to get to their second first down of the game. Cross into Michigan territory. He's going to break out of the pocket. Shapin's going to deliver and find his intended target. That's Craig Williams from the backfield. So every big play today made for Baylor so far has gone through Craig Williams. 18-yard catch after a 17-yard run earlier. Sorry, Jimmy, go ahead.
I was just going to say, anybody touched the ball besides Shapin and Williams yet?
Only the referees when they spot the ball.
Not for any production.
Rolls right. Got some pressure this time. Has to throw it away. You like that pass rush there, Lou?
It was effective. Quarterback had nothing he could do with it.
If that right tackle would have gotten his block, he would have been able to look downfield for a lot longer or maybe cut that upfield, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, definitely.
Same personnel here for Baylor once again. This time he's going to be under center, though. Shapin's under center. A little bit different personnel for Michigan this time. And he's going to run backside. Looked like it was designed to go up the middle, but he definitely hit it to the outside on the left. Gain of 0. Good pursuit there by the middle linebacker, right?
Yeah, very good pursuit. Might see a little fatigue maybe from Williams. I think he might be fast enough to get that corner, but yeah, again, nice tackle there by the backer.
Baylor's been really consistent with 3 wides, a tight end, and a running back. This time it's Mick Williams in the backfield, and he's a little bit bigger of a load. Oh, and that's going to be picked off by Green. Try to hit the out route quick on the quick timing route, but the defender in the zone right there, and we see the stuck chain, Lou.
Yeah, brings it right out. Green was just in the right spot. I mean,
Yeah.
Look what I found type of pick.
Yeah, threw it almost directly at him. Maybe that's a man beater route, but in the zone coverage, he just got a present right there on him. And so we're going to see the Wolverines take over. Hostile crowd right now. We see a lot of wavy lines. 4 wide look and a pistol set. That's Corum, always dangerous. But oh my God, Gabe Hall with the TFL setting the tempo here for Baylor defensively early. And that's why they have a number 22 ranking.
He got amazing penetration there. That was quite the play there.
Wolverines on their second play offensively. 4 wide look again. Handoff this time to Corum, goes up the middle, and he just shrugs off 3 tacklers before the 4th brings him down. Big 16-yard rush, and that's a big conversion after the negative yardage play. So 2 runs in a row, 1 disastrous and 1 absolutely pivotal for getting the first down, quietening the crowd down.
Yeah, nice explosive run. Michigan breathes a little sigh of relief.
We're going to go 1 tight end here in the pistol. Got some motion there. Corum gets through this 4-man front pretty well after bouncing off of a couple guys. Looking like a pinball on those last 2 plays. Shorter of a gain on that one, but still great positive yardage for a first down run.
I don't know if he's covered in Crisco or baby oil. They can't bring Corum down right now.
Yeah, excellent job running in traffic. He's putting on a clinic here early.
We're going to go I formation, and that's going to be a dive to the left, but good inside pursuit that time by the Baylor Bears. Looked like Corum might have been able to break it out outside, but it wasn't designed to go outside. And he's going to be brought down. No yards on the play. Big first down here, or big third down here, boys.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. That'll bring up a big 3rd and short here for Michigan. We'll see what Baylor does defensively.
We see the 2 tight end formation, or 2 halfback formation in the backwards. That's Edwards with Corum. And it's going to be picked off by the defensive end, and he's running, and he might not have enough speed, but what a huge play by a huge man.
Yeah, big boy moving. Just ran out of gas. Ain't got no gas in it.
Lou, the very rare defensive end interception. Talk about it.
Oh, that's like Christmas come early for that man. He almost doesn't know what to do with it. You see him, running diagonally back and forth.
Looked like Leon let down there, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love when the big men eat, though.
And this time the counter run is ran really well. And it's only a gain of 6 yards, but so much more impressive than the first time they ran the counter. Staying on this attacking tempo, they're going to go no huddle once again. Still 3 wides. Actually 4. Oh, and Williams is going to find some softness right there on the left side. Might have caught Michigan in a 3-down lineman look this time. And pressed on that left side for the first down yardage. Great run.
That was an interesting seam he squeezed through there.
Yeah, it looks like 2 down linemen here. No, 3. Got 3 guys.
Williams is only 165 pounds. I bet he can get through some pretty tight spots.
A lot of adjustments made here on both sides. Everything really, really getting tight right now. This is a conference matchup, boys. This is for a lot of marbles right here. Craig Williams, a good 4-yard rush.
Yeah, this is a big game. Conference games are huge.
Michigan staying pretty strong right here, but Baylor's got a lot of downs to play with here. Very, very short yardage.
Shapen's not fast, but you got to respect the keeper still.
Adjustment being made. Still out of the shotgun, but now 2 balanced wides on each side. And we're going to see another adjustment. That's back to 3 wides this time. The user man for Michigan right in the middle there, and he's going to get blocked, and that's going to allow Shapen to walk in for a 2-yard TD run. And the crowd here is loving it as they put up 6 and score first after that big interception by the defensive end.
Yeah.
Really turned the tide. We've had a pick on both sides so far, boys.
Credit those Baylor front line. I think they pushed really well on that drive to get that touchdown in there.
Yeah, nice job on Panda and Shapen there for manipulating the front until they got something they liked.
Yeah, you're right. There was adjustment after adjustment after adjustment on that one. I think we went out of no huddle, and they brought it all the way down, the play clock all the way down to under 10 seconds when they snapped that play ultimately. So you're right.
Chess, not checkers.
So this would be Michigan's second possession of the game. On their first possession, they seem to have ground success, but when they put it in the air, there was a turnover. Corum's hitting the outside, has the speed to get there, but great pursuit by the outside safety there. And Corum's going to be brought down after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, good teamwork. Good thing that guy had a backup. Corum might still be running.
Corum's second worst run of the game so far. Did have a tackle for loss earlier by the left defensive end. 4 wide look again for Michigan. Starting to become a little bit of a theme here. McCarthy drops back to pass, breaks it out to Corum real fast. Corum turns upfield to get 7 before being taken out of bounds. Never got dropped off of his feet right there. Tough man to bring down.
Good footwork to stay in bounds. He tiptoed that sideline. That could have been like maybe a yard loss, 2-yard play, but he kept it going and got 7.
Yeah, good play design to get him the ball in space, and he's able to cut up before, gain 5 more yards before he meets a defender.
McCarthy with a lot of time to pass on this one, and he tries to hit that out route on the opposite side of the field, and just with so much real estate, he throws a good ball, but the wide receiver doesn't make an adjustment to it while the DB does, but he drops it. Baylor could have came up with their second interception of the day right there.
Yeah. I think Pham tried to low cut that and hit triangle. Triangle just didn't register for him. We know how that goes.
Absolutely. That's going to lead to a punt. Michigan should have the special teams advantage here. That bounces off Baylor's helmet. It goes forward for extra yards. I wonder if that yardage counts.
Yeah, kind of a generous bounce there.
I was going to say the triangle button. They should call it the try again button.
Yeah. You could be spamming it, and sometimes it just doesn't want to do what you ask it to do. There's one guy in our league that has a modded controller. He's definitely got a modded controller. There's no doubt about it. I won't say who it is. Let me just say he has a loud dog.
Uh-oh.
We're going to see Williams right here. And Williams getting nasty with it. Ugly juke move right there at the end. 22-yard gain. Lou, where's the first and second level defenders on that one? Didn't seem like he had anybody until he met the secondary.
I imagine they were out to lunch. They're going to get their asses chewed in film tomorrow.
What it tastes like?
Not my department. That's the defensive film room.
Wasn't that special teams? Williams had a blocker on that.
It is what you make of it.
On that run, but I think Williams is too fast. He just couldn't stay behind him. Still got 4 though.
It looked like a counter look. I mean, just getting the edge right there and turns on the speed.
Yeah, he's fast.
He's looking a little faster than Corum so far today, although Corum has looked harder to bring down. And right there, like Williams just didn't quite get the speed burst that he had earlier. Brought down, but he's got 69 yards on 10 carries. That was outstanding, 6.9-yard average.
That was pretty good containment there on the outside by the Wolverines, though.
It's an interesting pistol look here. The fullback deep and 2 wings.
Yeah, and the 2 wings are in the halfback. They're both halfbacks, Williams and McWilliams, but the fullback is down deep behind the quarterback. And that's the first quarter. First quarter just flew by, boys. Between all of the on the ball and then all the running, the game has just flown by so far. The first quarter. And Baylor
by
just
design. I don't think either coach wants the other team to have it for very long.
We got trips left with the fullback right there. Oh, a lot of penetration there by the Wolverines, but can't get home. So Shapen's able to throw it to the left side, and he's able to get great yardage there.
Yeah, just a little drag route. Credit the run after the catch for most of this yardage.
Looked like the Wolverines tried to jump the route out also, but getting close to Shapen wasn't good enough there. He stood and threw that in the face of the pressure. And this time they do get to him, and that's a fumble.
Ball's out.
And the Wolverines have it. And they're going to have it at midfield for their second turnover of the day.
Another big man making plays. Love to see it.
Shapen was definitely looking downfield on that one, Lou.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, it's those big boys up front that make everything go.
Got to have better pass protection than that if you're going to be looking that deep down the field.
It looked like the guy that sacked him also scooped the ball.
Corum looked like a direct snap to Corum, in fact. Going in and out, and now he's got the edge, boys, and maybe he's gone.
Foot race.
Oh, what a great...
Very-
Nope. Can't. Too hard to bring down. He's been
Very
hard to
good.
bring down all game.
Slippery.
Was that a direct snap, boys?
Yep.
It was. It looked like he had a very nice wiggle to start that run and to finish it.
Yes. We had diving tacklers diving in the wrong direction.
And some of the worst lag I've ever seen.
Some of the worst lag that I've ever seen.
I thought it was froze.
I thought we were going to lose it.
It's me too. Good times.
But Corum, with that broken tackle at the end, delivers the 7 points.
Yeah, that made the run. A touchdown.
So huge. And then we see the strongest leg in the game kicking out right there.
Crushed it.
Not returnable once again. 7-7 matchup. The crowd is still into it. They want to see more of this Baylor's offense. Go gadget. But got to limit the turnovers at this point for both teams.
Yeah, that's going to be critical moving forward.
3 against 5 right here in the middle of the field. Got motion right here. Left to right. Shapen's going to break out of the pocket. Nobody's going to be around him. He's going to use his legs. Gain that first down. Still stay upfield. Gain about 7 more after that. Big gain right there. Almost about midfield now at the 43.
Yeah, very fancy footwork.
I've never seen Shapen run that fast.
Yeah, put him into positive yardage for the day.
But that's what happens against it. Yeah.
And he's
Man
eating some
coverage.
big sacks. So.
You run a bunch of deep routes. Man coverage follows the guys real deep, and there's nobody in that intermediate level to stop them.
Everybody's got their backs turned.
And Craig Williams that time showing he is a tough man to bring down, taking on a couple of hard hits. 6 good yards right there on first down. Following the big quarterback scramble. We're going to go no huddle once again. 4 wides. Handoff on the left side this time. And nobody meets him until 7 yards down the field. And that's where he's going to be brought down after another first down by Baylor. They're moving the ball.
Yeah, just really good blocking up front. Michigan might need to bring maybe a couple more guys in on the blitz. I'm not sure, but yeah, just up front, Baylor's handling things.
On the ball once again. Dropping back to pass. Pass rush almost gets to him, but he's able to deliver to Craig Williams. Just a 2-yard pickup as they did have good coverage out there on the right flat.
Yeah,
And at some point, if I'm the Michigan defensive coordinator, I'm telling one of my fast linebackers or maybe a safety just to go and tackle Craig Williams on every play.
yeah. You almost need a spy for Craig.
We're not talking spy. We're just like kamikaze him. Like, we can take
What
this
a-
guy out on this play every time.
What a great run by Tay McWilliams from the wing position there. Getting the block from the fullback who was behind the center. And that's going to lead to another first down. We're stiff in the red zone here.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Baylor just dominating first downs. Got a trips right look. Doesn't have enough time to pass. Doesn't get the ball off. Looking for something deep, and it's not working out.
Yeah, Michigan brought some heat that time, and it paid off. They got to Shapen before he could make a good throw.
Yeah,
Baylor
the rush
have-
has been there such that there hasn't been any time to throw really downfield. It's the quick hitters that are working.
Yeah, Baylor not really having the time to look downfield. Passing game only about 50% success rate. On the ground, they've had much more success as he's able to keep his feet and gain a huge 19-yard rush. They had penetration there. The Wolverines had penetration there in the backfield, but he doesn't go down easy enough to get tackled like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he doesn't lose his balance
humongous
there.
second effort there.
Yeah, that's a touchdown. If he doesn't lose his
Baylor's
balance.
the ground game for Baylor just eating up yards and eating up time of possession, I might say as well. Great user stick move there by Craig Williams. Didn't quite get away from him cleanly. Got slowed down just enough for the cavalry to come. But got a little bit closer there, 2nd and 4. So we could get a first down somehow magically instead of a
Like inside the one
touchdown.
is first down territory.
Yeah, it's like right on the line. Looks like another yellow part of the end zone, but it doesn't matter. Craig Williams having a day, young man. Have yourself a day.
Yeah, I feel like
Excellent drive.
the O line for Baylor is run blocking way better than their pass blocking today.
I also feel that Baylor has tried to throw a lot deep
Yeah,
instead of settle for maybe 3-step drops or just one read and then fire.
you're right there.
But then again, in a certain way, when you do have a pre-designed short pass and there's coverage there, it can go the other way, like we've seen in this game as well. So Roman Wilson, the explosive returner. First time I think we called his name today. Good for a 30-yard return right there. Takes it out to the 23.
Yeah, it probably won't be the last time we call his name. He's an explosive player.
Trips right, including Wilson and Henning. Corum in the backfield with McCarthy. Shotgun to hand off to Corum. He's going to make a spin move and absolutely forklift somebody. Jesus Christ. Check that man. Put him in the blue tent.
Did you still have his cleats on? That was a decleater.
Showing just how strong he is.
Fuck. Trips left this time. Corum, another handoff here. No, McCarthy keeps it. Avoids the big hit, but then gets big hit anyways as he goes right back into the monsters in the middle.
I don't know how he got 3 yards on that.
Had that shifty move on the defensive end. Then got pummeled by the defensive tackle. 3rd and 2. Hand off to Corum, and the deep safety misses the tackle, and then the corner misses the tackle, and Corum somehow gets caught.
Man. My favorite tackle, the shoestring one from behind. I don't know if Corum's knees still bother him. He doesn't look as fast as he normally is.
Lou, your thoughts on that play?
Like he was just happy to be out in the open. I'm not sure.
Was he already
You blow your-
waving at
you
his
blow your
mom?
load on
Just
the-
like,
You blow your load on the cut or something, and you're just only able to go 3/4 speed for a while.
I can't relate. I don't know. I don't know.
There's our first look at Donovan Edwards.
Donovan Edwards, the new big dig on campus. Yeah, if Corum's going to get tackled from behind right there, we're going to feed Edwards. Michigan trying to get back into this game with under 3 minutes left. Ooh, McCarthy got a little bit turned around right there. Such a weird play. McCarthy got turned all the way around right there. Looked like a left-handed quarterback for a second. Then flipped his hips and got his shoulder square through that ball, and it wasn't near Corum well enough. Corum didn't really react to it, but the defender almost had a pick six. That's a second drop for Baylor's DBs.
Very sloppy footwork by McCarthy there.
Yeah, that was an interesting play, to say the least. Yeah, that defender had an easy pick.
Corum's open once again up the middle, but they're going to throw it, or on the left flank, but they're going to throw it across the middle, and it's going to be picked off. And that's McCarthy's second interception of the day. Once to a defensive end, and the second one right there to the middle linebacker who makes a Willie Mays over-the-shoulder catch. Unbelievable catch.
Yeah, good Willie Mays reference. You're right. That was a nice over-the-shoulder grab.
Just dropped in the bucket to him over the shoulder. Unbelievable catch. You don't see that out of many linebackers. So Baylor's going to get the ball with 2:39, and with their up tempo, they could definitely score quick, and Michigan might have another chance. Michigan also has gotten a turnover too. They could get the ball right back, but look for Panda to time manage this game right here. Quick strike right there to Williams. He's making a move a little bit early, but he's going to get him across midfield. Williams with a 26-yard reception there, and I think he's probably got 150 yards on the day easily.
Yeah. Yeah, he touches the ball quite a bit here, as we're going to see Pandas run and shoot.
Handoff this time. He's hitting the right flank. There's those moves again. Makes it on the safety. But the defensive end that was initially blocked out there, able to regain distance and track him down. Gain of 8. They like what they see out of this Michigan Wolverines defense, so they're going to continue to go on the ball. 3 down linemen look for them. Got a tight end, 3 wide outs, and Williams in the backfield. Crossing route right across the middle. Right to left, and that's Ben Sims for a 5-yard reception and a first down. Clock is going to stop momentarily. Let's see if they go to a huddle this time. Get some new personnel out there, and that's what they'll do.
There's that 3-step drop we were talking about earlier. Looked pretty successful.
Yeah, Baylor
Opening-
moving right along here.
The opening kickoff was Michigan to Baylor, so Baylor will be kicking off to Michigan in the second half. Michigan looking to stop right here, hold them to 3 or get a turnover with a little bit of time left on the clock to be able to do something with it themselves or get it out of the second half and do something with it then. No huddle look has been steady from Baylor. Full house pistol this time on the left hash. Crowd really wants them to score right here. It's going to be a handoff. And that's Tay McWilliams, big number 22. Good carry. First down yardage.
T-Mac's averaging like 10 yards a carry. I'd keep feeding him.
He usually gets a lot more work than today. But Shapen has been outstanding with his feet as well. Scoring a touchdown on the run. And then the QB also had a huge run outside. And here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's going to throw a dotty. No, it's going to be picked off by Turner. That's an impact player on the run. He's going to be tackled around the 14-yard line. But that is the second turnover for Michigan on the day. And that closes the door on Baylor extending this lead. The crowd goes silent.
Great interception. Had maybe an opportunity for a big return, but got Velcroed to his own man.
Yeah, Shapen.
I really felt like that man had space and he was going to catch it. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I was just going to say that Shapen probably should have kept it, but I saw what he saw, and that cornerback made an athletic play.
He was open, but the cornerback really made a play on that one. And here goes McCarthy's legs, and he's going to dip out of bounds right around the 40. No, make that the 37. 6. Thanks.
Yeah, good run by McCarthy. Way to dip out of
Huge
bounds.
run right there. About a 20-yard gain.
Stops the clock, doesn't take a hit. Huddle up.
Yeah, and he's just taking what the defense gives him. Just like Baylor caught Michigan in that earlier. Man-on-man coverage, everybody downfield, no intermediate level there, no spy. Just take what the defense gives you on that man-to-man coverage. Good play.
I love it. It's a big chunk play.
Yeah. Fires a quick one this time to Johnson, and he wiggles right through traffic. Defender tried to dive tackle him, assuming he'd be in a spot, and he just continues to burrow through on that tunnel screen there.
Yeah, great design on that play. Caught
Great
the ball.
timing. Yeah.
He's-
Corum this time up the middle, and he's going to get first down yardage here on an 11-yard gain, and he's starting to rack up the yardage here with 112 on the day and a TD.
Yeah, we're blessed to be able
moving
to
those sticks.
watch a couple feature backs tonight.
McCarthy making an adjustment this time with trips left on the left hash. Time continues to tick. Handoff to Corum. He's going to cut it back up the middle, but get brought down by the defensive tackle. He might just be feeling a little bit of those consecutive plays back to back. 46 on the play clock, and we're going to see Michigan's first timeout taken. 2nd and 7 at the 38. We know that they're in field goal range right now because they got one of the biggest legs. But I think Michigan is going to try to get a little bit closer given the timeouts that they have and how many downs they have, especially with these explosive weapons. But got to keep it clean, though, because McCarthy has had a couple turnovers. This time it's clean to Corum, and he makes an incredible spin move and then gets tackled, but somehow holds onto the ball. The way he fell, I thought he was going to lose the ball, but he brought it down, and big gain right there, right around the red zone now. 40 seconds left. They're going to go no huddle instead of calling the timeout.
A couple great things on that play. Nice spin, great hit.
You got 4 wide look here. 3 down linemen from Baylor. Corum in the backfield with McCarthy. McCarthy's going to drop back 3, then step up in the pocket, deliver a ball, and that should have been picked off. I believe that hit the defender and not the receiver.
I think you're right.
Tight coverage on that play. Led him across the middle on what seemed to be a skinny post, and the defender had inside leverage right there, almost ripped that ball away. A lot of downs to play with, a couple of timeouts, not a lot of time to play with. In field goal range, going to be a handoff to Wilson this time, and he's going to get his up man blocker, and he's going to reach the edge, and it's going to be a 3rd and 1, getting out of bounds, and the clock stops.
Way to shove that defender off at the end of that play, too.
Hit the weight room, son. I formation with the tight end. We're going to go weak side here, and Edwards is going to weave through traffic, making men look silly back there, and the big man on campus. There's a new sheriff in town, folks, and his name is Donovan Edwards. 2nd touchdown on the day for Michigan, ties it up with just 20 seconds left here. Well, let's get the extra point.
Yeah.
It's official, ties it up.
Hey, that's a big-time drive for Michigan.
Huge.
Big-time drive set up by the big-time defensive play. Looked like Baylor was going to score easily on that touchdown corner route. Looked like he definitely had a step on 2 defenders, but the zone coverage did close the gap, made an incredible play right around the 10-yard line, returned it back 4 yards, and that's what gave Michigan the ball on their final possession of the first half, leading them to get some positive momentum going into the half, tying it up, and they will get the ball in the second half first.
Pre-game, we asked Coach if Edwards could get a plate and a fork, and look who's eating.
Tight press coverage on the outside right here. Baylor's going to throw a halfback flat route here off the back foot, and Tay McWilliams only going to be able to pick up 4 yards. Baylor's forced to take a timeout right there.
Good play set up. I think it was
Yeah,
just
really,
a better
really nice
tackle.
little spin.
Wide receiver stacked on the outside. Fakes the handoff. Shaping, dropping way back. Finds the out route. Cuts it upfield. Gets first down yardage. The clock will stop momentarily. He's celebrating, but everybody needs to get back to the huddle because the ball's already placed. A few more seconds and the clock will start running. No huddle look here. Same formation, this time from the right hash. Shaping, dropping way back this time. Way back even further. Floats it over the middle. Should have been picked off. Should have been caught.
Oh, it wasn't.
2 seconds left to play. This will be the last play of the first half, barring a defensive penalty.
Might need to get some new gloves at halftime.
Trips left, tight end right, Shaping, dropping back just 3. No time to pass. Great defensive rush right there. I believe it was number 92 from the right end position, beating the left tackle. And if we could just see the
Exciting
game
half of
stats.
football.
Yeah, it's a damn good first half of football.
Appreciate that. First downs being dominated by Baylor. Total yardage pretty equal. Rushing numbers looking pretty equal, maybe a smidge more effective by Michigan. Passing about 50% from each team. Turnover is the name of the game, boys.
It always is.
Really
5
has. We've
turnovers
seen a
in one
few
half of
already.
football. Henning's going to get it from about 7 yards deep and bring it out, trying to make some guys miss, but there is incredible coverage right there. Looked like none of the blocks worked on the left side right there. Nothing to do right there for Henning, and they're going to set up shop at the 13-yard line. Michigan with a bunch of momentum going into the first half break. Let's see if they can translate that into some second half momentum here. But the defense seems pumped up. Special teams with a great play. Crowd is on their feet making a ton of noise. Quorum's going to be dropped back for a -5 yard loss on the pitch play. Boundary side didn't work.
And these Bears are pumped up to start the second half.
Crowd's getting rowdy too.
Four wide look. We've seen this a lot out of Michigan. Corum on the hip. McCarthy in the shotgun. Dropping back. Finds Wilson over the middle and delivers a great ball to him. And Wilson just absolutely drops it. Maybe thought the safety was going to close the gap right there, but definitely had 2 steps on the defender. Could have got that and kept running had he caught it.
And a good throw right in his hands. The receiver needs to catch that ball.
Pretty rare drop by his star receiver.
Well, you see, that's why Wilson doesn't have a star under his feet anymore. Plays like that, letting your team down when you need a play. McCarthy dropping back to pass. Just nice little nifty moves. And Wilson is going to snuck his team again. Probably could have caught that, had a little bit, had a guy on each side, so maybe felt the footsteps a little bit more on that one. But you got to catch those, boys.
Yeah, you got to catch him. Wow. Tough drop.
2 beautiful throws.
And McCarthy had all day in that pocket on that 3rd and 15. Props to his line
Yeah,
there.
and nice footwork, too, to buy himself just a little bit of extra time. Mm-hmm. Great kick right here. If it would have stayed a little bit straighter, that probably would have went down to the 1 yard line.
Yeah, very nice punt.
Good punt, flips the field, but not what Michigan was looking for when they decided to kick the ball to start this game. That's not the kind of possession that you want to have coming out of the first half break. So Baylor, being great on special teams, a quick 3 and out right there on some bullshit catches by Wilson. Now they're going to get the ball, and they're going to go straight to Craig Williams right here, and he's going to find about a 3-yard soft spot over the left side. Good tackling right there by Wolverines.
Yeah, very good tackling. That guy's, again, tough to bring down like Corum.
Wolverines asking their defense to step up again.
Another great run there by Williams. They're not showing us his totals anymore, but that man has definitely over 100 yards on the ground and well over 50 yards receiving as well. He might have a 200-yard day today, boys, if this continues. Getting near midfield here. There's been, if you're just joining us, there's been 5 turnovers in this game.
Another big
Good hit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Good hit right there on Williams. That's what, if he's going to get this much work and they're going to force feed him, that's the way you want to bring him down.
Yep.
Good 7-yard rush. Crowd getting a little restless right here. They probably want to see a little bit more. And there's that pistol back again. 2 wing running backs there. It's going to hand off to the fullback. And damn, what a good run by him. Mark Patton, 6-yard rush. Moves the chains, and the crowd just erupts with emotion once again as they love that.
Well, fullback love?
General Patton.
Once again, it's on Michigan's defense right here to slow down this Baylor. And Baylor is kind of slowing down. They're not quite going no huddle as much on this possession. And that's not going to be a counter this time. Looked like it was going to be, but that's going to be Williams. And he's reaching the sideline. He has one man to beat, but Green brings him down. 44-yard rush. He definitely has over 200 yards today. What an incredible gain by Williams so far. And now they're going to go no huddle.
Speed kills, and we saw it on that play.
Baylor has gotten
like Green had become
they've gotten into position to score a lot of times, but they haven't scored. And this time they make good on it, and that's going to be Mick Williams. Shaping 2 interceptions, but a touchdown right there, giving Baylor back the lead.
A nice little swing route there to Mick Williams for the tutty.
Baylor has really answered back here in the second half, holding Michigan to a 3-and-out and moving the ball right down the field and ending it with a pass. Touchdown. 7-point lead for Baylor at home, number 22 in the nation. This is a conference game. Now the audio acoustics firing up, the crowd getting into it. Henning not going to bring it out this time. His foot might have been on the back line anyways if he would have chose to catch it. A little bit of electric charge in that foot of that Baylor kicker that time. Deepest kick we've seen on the day for him.
Yeah, I think he's pumped up too.
So much time left in this game, Lou.
certainly is, and Michigan wants to maybe slow down pace here and just run some clock off, get some points.
Hand off to Corum that time. Looked like a triple option. Good secondary defender right there, stepping up and making a play after just 2. That play looked a little bit more promising than what the yardage that he gained out of it was.
He should have reapplied some baby oil at halftime, maybe.
Crisco.
Kind of hear the
Peanut oil?
little bit. Maybe they felt it too.
Olive oil? McCarthy dropping back and firing to Wilson. This time Wilson does catch it. Doesn't snuck his own team twice in a row anymore. Big 19-yard reception, and that quiets the crowd. Michigan getting pumped up, looking at each other in the huddle. Go ahead, Lou.
Wilson spent that last series while his team was on defense, getting instructed on, remake the cut. Just look, we're going to throw it to you there.
McCarthy dropped a pass. He's going to throw it to Corum. Corum has to make a move on a man. He does. Makes a great move on 2 men. Brought down by 2 others, but after a 12-yard reception, he's got 35 on the day. That one might be the biggest one so far.
Shift
as it
Like
brings
a
us
little
across
sachet
50
back
yard
into
line.
the inside. I liked that move.
Yeah. Shifty juke after the swing pass.
That play is always more effective when your guy can make the first guy miss. And he made 2 of the first guys miss. I-formation power run game here for Edwards. But the defensive tackle stayed strong right there. My God, number 91 making a big play right there. Jackson Player? You sure he's not a pimp?
He's not a player. He just crushes a lot. We saw it there. Great block shed.
Corum had some real estate to work with right there, but the defensive tackle. Like Corum hurdling away from defenders. But great tackling here on him by Baylor, and that's going to lead to 3rd and long.
Good pressure up front by the Baylor defensive line.
Three down linemen look for Baylor. So many DBs. 4 wides. Michigan in the shotgun making adjustments right there. McCarthy talking to the right flank. We're on the right hash here, boys. Under 10 to play. Under 10 on the game. And we got a big pass there to Henning over the middle on the deep post route. 27-yard reception. Clutch catch.
Yeah, very nice catch. Nice throw, too. And props again to the line on their pass protection. McCarthy all day.
Getting it done when they need. To the red zone we go, boy.
McCarthy hands off to Edwards this time, and he's going to find a lot of softness there in the middle. Over pursued, hit the backside cut. 14-yard gainer right there, up the middle in the heart of the defense, leading to a first and goal at the 4. It's going to be a big ask for Baylor's defense to stop Michigan right here. And Michigan needs these points. Possessions will be at a premium from this point forward. Hand off to Corum this time, and he's going to find some softness and credit the guards and the offensive line right there for Michigan doing their job up front, being tired play after play after play, but creating just enough space for Corum to burrow his way in. And now it's going to be a tie ball game.
Huge answer here on the road by Michigan. They needed that. That was massive. See if they can do defensively.
Too strong a leg, way stronger than the Oregon State Beavers kicker's leg. There's no doubt about it. It's not returnable. What a matchup right here. Baylor's had a lot of success on the ground, but capped off their last possession with a touchdown, floaty into the end zone beautifully. And there's that play. Oh, he makes a move. Fullback gets a lead block right there from the pistol set right behind the quarterback. And Craig Williams now 177 on the ground after 20 carries.
That's a nice move to extend that play. Oh, that might have been a broken play there.
Outstanding penetration there from the Wolverines after the broken play. And that puts Baylor behind down in distance. Baylor's been super effective on the ground game. When they've been forced to throw, it's been a little bit tougher for them. On that last possession, they played flawlessly. But on this one, we'll see if the passing attack is able to be as effective. Got Williams in the backfield this time. Shapen dropping back, way back, 7 yards, in fact. And he's going to throw a great sideline pass right there to Craig Williams. Craig Williams getting up so slow with how much work he's had today, but incredibly clutch hands on that one.
Yeah, he's absolutely putting in work today. Great hit.
And they're going to go no huddle once again, and they're going to hand the ball off to him right over the middle, and he's going to be making guys miss, getting wiggly right there, bringing it to 2nd and inches. 21 rushes on top of almost maybe 10 receptions today. Incredible day for Craig Williams, just wearing the team as a backpack.
Yeah, I keep checking for multiple number 20s, but it's the same guy every time.
That star is so big underneath his feet. Shaping, dropping back, breaking out of the pocket. We've seen this game before. Makes a man. Oh, what a smart slide right there. He would have been crushed. I thought we were going to see the wiggle jiggle, but he just slid down and gets down safely. And the defensive coordinator almost erupted right there from his pants. I mean, he sees that red and he just wants to hit it.
Licking his chops. It's almost dinner time.
Trips right, and we're going to see a handoff this time. That's Mick Williams, the big man. Pinballs and spins for another 8-yard right there. He's got a 10-yard average, just like Jimmy called out earlier. He keeps that average up. He's going to get more comidas también.
See more.
Baylor getting back to the huddle this time, not going floorboard not bringing a gas pedal all the way to the floorboard on this one, taking their time. And we see Mick Williams in the backfield once again. Maybe that's why they went back to the huddle. They thought he'd be in, but god damn, crushing somebody right there. Just absolutely leveling Motton right there, I think it was.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Still got credit for the tackle, though.
I mean, he did bring him down, but
I don't know who
Jesus,
tackled
what an impact right there.
Moving the chains, though. That's what Mick Williams is doing.
Those are the kind of plays that, guys get hurt on, guys fumble on. guys miss the tackle and guys just, you know, roll over and then, you know, onto a bigger play. But this one's coming down to the wire, boys. In the last few seconds of the third quarter right here, still anyone's ball game. Michigan has had forced several turnovers against Baylor this game, if you're just joining us now. Craig Williams right there getting dropped in the backfield after a 1-yard loss. They're going to go no huddle. We had 5 turnovers alone in the first half of this game. Maybe the last play of the third quarter right here. Shapen making a couple adjustments on both sides. Dropping way back. Now breaking out of the pocket. Looking deep. And he's going to throw it away smartly. Had a lot of coverage right there in the backfield. Great coverage right there for Michigan. And the defensive ends finally got home after he broke out of the pocket.
Both sides of the ball happy for this end of third quarter break, as I'm sure they're pretty tired with the pace this game's going.
Baylor behind on down and distance right here, 3rd and 11. Not a matchup, not a position they've been in a lot today. But we've seen some beautiful passes out of Shapen when he's gotten the time to pass.
I'm watching Craig Williams run that little corner route that he's been sneaking all day long.
Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. And that's a halfback pass. I think that's Mick Williams. No, that's Monray Baldwin. I haven't called his name today, but Blake Shapen with his second touchdown pass on a crossing route. Broken tackle right there. Gets him into the end zone. And Baylor's going to take a 6-point lead momentarily. With the extra point successful, they're back up by 7.
This one might come down to who's got the ball last.
Gotta have balls in this game. Kickoff right here. Probably returnable this time by Henning, about 4 yards back. He's cutting up the middle. Now to the left, picks up a couple blocks. Diving tackle gets him. I thought he wasn't going to get him, but he hit him like a magnet right there. Brought him down at the 19.
Yeah, he made a nice cut. I thought he had that man beat.
I think this game's going to come down to some user skills. From the left hash mark, McCarthy in the pistol with Corum right behind him. And this is a halfback screen. Corum's going to get the inside. He uses those blocks so damn well. Almost got to the edge and got out. Yeah. 41 yards receiving today. 6 yards on that one.
He did use those blocks very well. Way to get around him. I thought he was going to get out there and break that, but nice shoestring tackle there.
So much agility put to good use on that one. And now we're on the right hash. 2nd and 4. Wilson in the slot there on the left. We got Edwards and Corum in the backfield. And they're going to tighten everything up in this Baylor defense. And we're going to hit Edwards this time. And Edwards, too hard to break down, picks up the spin move. He had picked up the block, but he spin moves, slowing himself down. Big gain right there. 1st down, almost midfield.
That's what's so exciting about both of these backs, Edwards and Corum, is that they're always just they're just one block away from springing the run.
2 halfback look again. Corum and Edwards down there again. Tight press coverage on the outside. McCarthy does that thing where, once again, he looks like a left-handed quarterback. And then he switches his hips and shoulders to the right side again. Breaks out of the pocket right. Tries to find a man on a crossing route. Leads him a little bit too much. Throws it off his back foot. Incomplete play.
Range animations here.
Is it the way the play action goes? Is that why, maybe?
More press coverage here from Baylor. And the streaking Henning with a good catch. Great tackle, though. Without that tackle, maybe he's still streaking. Big gain right there. Takes it to the 33-yard line. Good identification there by the Michigan quarterback, hitting that streak route. Seeing that tight press coverage come up.
That ball was on a rope.
Three wides to the right. Corum on the left hip of McCarthy. Audible from McCarthy, and he's looking way deep, and he's going to go over the top, but short arms it. It gets blocked and deflected by Baylor.
Yeah, had an opportunity though. The throw did not.
A little underwhelming.
Did not go toward a Michigan player like it should have. It went toward a couple of Baylor defenders.
4 wides, 4 defensive linemen. McCarthy's keeping it, making moves, and he's not going to go down and slide this time. He's going to make 2 men tackle him. Assisted tackles right there, brings him down just inside the red zone.
That's a nice run, nice couple of cuts, wiggled his way.
Five minutes left to play in this one. Baylor was the first to score. Michigan's been matching ever since. Trips left. Edwards in the backfield this time, not Corum. To be a handoff to Edwards off the right flank. Made the safety miss. Big 8-yard pickup right there. Great tackle by number 7. Number 7 doesn't tackle him. He probably gets into the end zone on that one. 2nd and 2 at the 12.
That pulling guard is fast because he still had a pulling guard out in front of him. If he breaks that tackle, it's definitely a house call.
Michigan very patient on this possession right here. Being really careful what they're doing. Had that one long ball attempt, but after that. And that is a floaty, dotty, dime to Roman Wilson, who totally redeems himself after a couple dumbass drops earlier across the middle. Drive killers. Comes up big and clutch for his Wolverine team with that one. Extra point. Moody is true. And we got a flag, boys.
First one of the night.
What a pass by McCarthy. Roman Wilson able to use his speed. Caught the coverage right there. Looked like man-to-man coverage. Getting past the safety. That's a decline penalty. So it's all tied up with 4:27 left to play. Moody, biggest leg in the NWO. No doubt about it. It's indisputable. Kicked out of bounds right there.
Stop and think about Fam's reaction if Roman drops that one.
I don't want to.
No, thank you. Bad thought experiment, Jimmy. Like,
I think there would be some Wolverine on Wolverine violence after that. Got the pistol set right here, but with the 2 wings here, and it's going to be a handoff to Mick Williams. No, Craig Williams, who's gotten a lot of work in this game. 4 yards on that carry, 23 rushes, 190 on the ground, plus his 50+ on receiving. It's an incredible day. He's almost close to 300 yards today.
yeah, and Panda is feeling it. Shout out to My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. Tight press coverage on the outside. But we're going to throw it to Williams again. Trying to find the outside. Can't get the block quite there. Picks up another 2. Leads to a 3rd and very manageable 3.
This is a big 3rd down for both sides of the football here.
Not a lot of time left in this game. There's been so many turnovers and missed opportunities by both teams that possessions and time management has come all down to this, and user skills are going to come down, make a big difference in this game. Shapen drops back to pass on the crossing route once again. Baldwin that time with a 10-yard reception and a 1st down.
Haven't called his name much, but when you do, they're for big plays.
Under 4 to play here. Clock should start rolling again soon. Trips right, including the tight end and the fullback out there this time. Crossing route again, right to left. There's a fumble on the field, but it's going to go out of bounds on the sideline and no change in possession. 2nd and inches at the 49-yard line. What a big hit by the Wolverines on that play.
Baylor very fortunate that ball scooted out of bounds.
Baylor receiver chose to go upfield after the crossing route was completed instead of going out of bounds, trying to get every inch out of that play and taking a big hit. Drops the ball. Shapen, breaking out of the pocket after the faked handoff, and he's going to slide before any contact can come his way. And that's going to be maybe field goal range now for the Baylor Bears. Maybe a little bit out of their range. Maybe one more first down would do it. Got 3:23 to play here in this one. All 6 timeouts still on the board for the two coaches. This is a conference game. Got 3 down linemen for the Wolverines here. Tight end. And they are definitely starting to kill this clock now as we are lined up. Snapped it with 10 seconds left on the play clock. 5-yard rush there by Tay McWilliams. He's got 60 on the day. Getting a little bit closer to that field goal yardage. At this spot right here, it would be a 53-yard kick. Might be a little bit out of Baylor's range. They've definitely improved their field goals as the season has gone on, but might be a lot to ask right now in a pressure situation, especially with Michigan and all their timeouts. Hand off to Williams, and he's going to find some softness after a spin move up the middle that time. Big 9-yard rush. That's 24 carries for 199 yards and a TD, not including his passing reception yards. Crowd is just loving it right here.
Yeah, he's having himself a day for sure.
Inside 2.5 minutes now.
Jimmy, you said that this would come down probably to the last possession, whoever has the ball last. Let's see if that comes true. 4 wide, still handing the ball off out of the pistol. And Williams this time tackled after a gain of 4. And we see the first timeout for Michigan Wolverines here.